Welcome to the Tennessee Virtual College Fair. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at the same website where you registered. And now I'd like to turn it over to our first presenter from Emory and Henry College. Take it away.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us this evening. My name is Amanda Bishop, and I'm an admissions counselor here at Emory and Henry College. So I'm just going to share my screen. Emory and Henry College is a private liberal arts college in Emory, Virginia. We are about 26 miles north of the Tennessee-Virginia state line. We were founded in 1836, and we are the oldest higher education institution in Southwest Virginia. So here are some quick facts about us. 100% of our undergraduate students receive financial aid at Emory and Henry, and I'll discuss financial aid a little more towards the end of this conversation, but just keep that in mind. We have just under 1,000 undergraduate students and then between 200 and 300 graduate students. We have the most award-winning faculty members among all colleges in the state of Virginia. There's also a 10-to-1 student to faculty ratio and an average class size of 13. So our students work very closely with our faculty members here, and our faculty make sure that they succeed. You are definitely a name and a face when you attend Emory and Henry. You're not just a number in a big lecture hall. People really know who you are, and our students really make a difference. We have over 70 different student organizations and clubs on campus for students to join, and there are over 80 different academic majors, minors, and pre-professional tracks. There are lots of opportunities on campus, including opportunities for class projects and research, civic engagement and community service, and we've actually won several Presidential Service Learning Awards in the past as well. Opportunities for study away and study abroad, and work experience and internships. Here you can see a list of our undergraduate programs and our graduate and professional degrees. The programs highlighted in yellow are our top 10 majors. That is biology, business administration, education, engineering science, equine studies, exercise science, international studies, politics, law, and international relations, psychology, and pre-health. And we do have several graduate and professional degrees, like I mentioned. Some of those are on our main campus. Those include our Master of Education program, our Master of Arts in Education with American History, and our Community and Organizational Leadership degree. At our School of Health Sciences, we have an Occupational Therapy program, a Master of Physician Assistant program, and a Doctor of Physical Therapy program as well. And we also have an Early Assurance undergraduate program associated with that DPT degree. Students can apply and potentially be guaranteed a spot in that DPT program upon graduation from Emory and Henry College. So if you're interested in pre-health or in DPT, definitely reach out to the admissions staff and we can get more information about that to you. This is our School of Health Sciences in Marion, Virginia, and I did mention several of those degree programs. We also currently have an RN to BSN program, and we're really excited about several other degree programs that are in the works. We do have an equestrian center in Bristol, Virginia, just about 15 minutes away from our main campus. We also have won 21 national championships through our equestrian riding program. We have an IDA and an IHSA riding team. We also have an equine studies degree, so students who are interested in pursuing a career in the equine industry or want to become a vet, that's a really great choice for you. Additionally, Emory and Henry offers the only credit-bearing through hike program in the country, so students can actually hike the Appalachian Trail through our Semester a Trail program and earn 12 college credits, so a full semester of college credits. Our students work with their academic advisors to make sure that they're turning in assignments regularly. Just for an example, some of our biology students have collected different samples of wildlife and flora and fauna on their way and then analyzed them when they return to campus. And some of our mass communication students have also made vlogs and different videos of their journey. We also have an outdoor program and an outdoor adventure team. Those are some of our most popular clubs on campus. And we are in a very rural, very mountainous area. So they will schedule hiking trips, biking trips, camping trips, all kinds of really fun outdoor activities for our students. This slide is about our Van Vlissingen Center for Career and Professional Development. So we recently received a $5 million donation to revamp our Career Center. We're very, very excited for that. As you can see on your screen, there's some of the places where our students have recently interned at and where they've recently been employed. So our students are definitely successful. They get great jobs and great internships. We also have a very strong alumni base at Emory and Henry College. As you can see on your screen, here are some places where our alumni have gone. We have multiple Emmy Award winners, diplomats, politicians, singers, Vice President for the Academy of Country Music, Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer, different founders of companies, CEOs, and the head men's basketball coach at Virginia Tech. So as you can see, again, our alumni are very successful and our alumni are very loyal to our college. So here's a little bit about the application process. If you're a senior, it's actually never been easier to apply to Emory and Henry. We only require a few things from you. That includes the application form, which you can find on our website or on the Common App. It's a free application to complete as well. We will only need your high school transcript as we are test optional for fall of 2021 students. We do have AP, IB, and community college credit acceptance, so just make sure you send in your scores or your transcripts from those community colleges. We also have several early action dates. These are non-binding, but if you do apply and decide to attend Emory and Henry College, if you apply by those dates, you can actually receive priority class registration and priority housing. In addition, we have several different merit scholarships. Those range between $10,000 and $23,000 a year. Lots of other types of scholarships and grants available for students as well. And then finally, here is our contact information. So definitely reach out to us if you have any questions. We would love to have you on campus for a visit. And again, thank you all so much for joining us, and I hope you have a great evening.
Thank you. Just a reminder to send in any of your Q&A questions, and now we'll be hearing from Mississippi State University.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Stephanie Newman, and I'm a recruiting coordinator at Mississippi State University, and I serve the state of Tennessee. And with me tonight is my colleague, Jay West. She'll be answering questions in the chat box as we get them. So I'm going to start off by just giving you all some background information and some quick facts about Mississippi State. We are an SEC school, and we were founded in 1878 as Mississippi A&M. We were founded as an agriculture and engineering institution. Now, academic-wise, we have a lot more to offer than just agriculture and engineering, but this is what we were founded on. We are also the largest campus in the state of Mississippi with about 4,200 acres of campus. I know that sounds huge, but it actually is a very easy to navigate campus, and it's very walkable. We are also a larger institution with a little over 22,000 students enrolled on campus. However, our student to faculty ratio is only 17:1, which is very good for a large institution. So your professors and faculty members will be easily accessible, and they'll be there to help you succeed in your academic career. Moving on to the academic side of things, we have 7 different academic colleges, as well as a vet school, and we're also home to the Shackles Honors College. Unfortunately, I can't tell you about every major this evening, but if you have any questions about a specific major, please feel free to drop that question in the chat box, and we'll do our best to answer that question. Also do want to touch on the Shackles Honors College for just a moment. Our Honors College actually has a partnership with the University of Oxford in England, which is one of the most prestigious institutions in the world. We are one of 5 schools in the country that has this partnership, 2 of those schools being Ivy Leagues. So if Honors College is something you're interested in, we definitely have a phenomenal honors program at Mississippi State. And then a little bit about where we're located. We are located in Starkville, Mississippi, where you see that star on the map. And we're about 4.5 hours driving distance from the Middle Tennessee area. And one thing I love about Starkville is that not only is it so easy to get involved on campus because we have so many different student organizations, it's very easy to get involved and integrated into the community as well. So Starkville is a great place for students to thrive. There are a lot of fun events that happen in Starkville, a lot of great local restaurants, coffee shops, and boutique shopping. So as you can see from some of the pictures, Starkville is very charming and it's very easy for students to get involved. Now jumping into the nitty gritty, how you can apply to become a Bulldog. The application for admission goes live on August 1st every year at midnight. So if you are a senior, you can begin the application process to joining the Bulldog family. You can access our institutional application on our website by going to apply.msstate.edu. We're also on the Common App and the Coalition as well. In addition to your application, we just need a $40 application fee or a fee waiver, your official high school transcript, and your ACT or SAT test scores. Now, due to COVID-19, if you haven't been able to test yet, we can still review you for admission without test scores, but it is encouraged for you to send them to us as you receive them for scholarships. And then looking at numbers a little bit, out-of-state tuition is currently $23,950 a year, and the estimated total for your room and board is about $10,436 a year. But I always tell students, don't let those big numbers discourage you from attending Mississippi State, because we do offer a lot of generous scholarships that can really help cut down the cost of out-of-state tuition. So for scholarships, we have academic scholarships that are merit-based, and they're automatically awarded based on ACT or SAT test scores and your high school GPA. Obviously, the higher your scores are, the more money you'll receive, but they are automatic. And then once you're admitted, you'll have the opportunity to fill out the general scholarship application to be considered for leadership and service-based scholarships. We also have supplemental scholarship applications for departmental scholarships, as well as highly competitive scholarships. It's very important that you get your scholarship application in by December 1st of your senior year so that you can have maximum scholarship consideration. And then if we have any military dependents listening tonight, if you have a parent or legal guardian who served in the military, we do have a veterans waiver, which completely waives the out-of-state portion of your tuition. And then some ways to visit campus. We would love to have you visit our beautiful campus at Mississippi State University. We are currently doing in-person campus visits again, but if you don't feel comfortable traveling just yet, we are also offering virtual information sessions as well, and you can sign up for these on our campus visit website, campusvisit.msstate.edu. So those are some of the opportunities we're offering for visits this fall. And then here is my contact information. Again, my name is Stephanie Newman, and it was so wonderful to have the opportunity to speak to all of you this evening. So this is how you can contact me. Let us know if you have any questions, and Hail State.
Thank you. Next, we'll be hearing from Miami University. Your presentation is in presenter mode? Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
Looks good.
All righty. Well, thank you all for joining us this evening. My name is Hannah Stone. I am the Miami University representative for the state of Tennessee. I also work with all of our students in the Southeast region, so cover quite a bit of ground every year in terms of recruiting events. So thank you all for joining us tonight. So a little bit about Miami University. We are a public mid-sized institution located in the town of Oxford, Ohio, which is about an hour southwest of the city of Cincinnati. So if you are looking for that college town feel and experience, Miami can definitely check a lot of boxes for you. We are on the larger end of a mid-sized university scale with just over 17,000 undergraduate students on campus. However, we are really doing our best to kind of take that larger student body and give you a small school feel. So our average class size is 30 students, and all of our classes on campus are taught by professors. So we have a very high level of connection with all of our students and their faculty members. You are more than just a number with us in our classes on campus. We have also over 120 different majors and over 5 colleges across campus as well. You are not locked in based on your area of major study to one academic college. So we do operate on a liberal arts base at Miami. So this means you have ways to explore other areas that you might be interested in. And that's why over half of our student population is able to add on a secondary major or an additional area of minor study by the time that they graduate. We are also known as a public Ivy education. This was a name and a study that was developed in 1984, essentially named Miami among some other notable institutions as having an Ivy League education at a public school price. This really feeds into our dedication to the undergraduate learning experience, in that our students are not competing with any of our graduate students for campus resources, for face time with your professors, and we are ranked among some other notable institutions across the country for our dedication for undergraduate teaching as well. Kind of a general overview of the type of student that we generally accept each year into Miami. Please keep in mind that we are test optional for admission and merit consideration for fall of 2021. You can submit your application via the Common Application website. So very easy to apply. We do not have any additional supplements that you need to complete in order to apply to Miami. But generally, also speaking, we have a very national draw. So more than half of our student population does come from outside the state of Ohio. So this really does enhance our campus community. Our students are very much staying on campus during the weekends. No one's going home. So there's really always something that's going on and something happening that's really building that campus community. So speaking a little bit about our merit scholarships, again, this is an automatic consideration with your application to Miami. Based on your area of GPA, where your GPA may fall, we can guarantee you a scholarship within the ranges listed here. So starting at 3.5 or higher would put you into a scholarship guarantee of some type. Obviously, the higher your GPA is, the more likely you are going to be eligible to receive one of our top academic scholarships. These scholarship amounts are automatically renewable for all 4 years that you would be a student at Miami. So once a scholarship's been awarded, nothing extra that you need to do in order to maintain or keep that scholarship. This also ties into our 4-year tuition promise, which kind of coming back to that public Ivy experience, we also show up on a number of top value lists as well. So what this means is Miami actually fixes the cost of tuition for each of our incoming classes for all 4 years that you would be a student at Miami. So college for us is a 4-year investment, both in time as well as money. So in order to give our students something to plan for 4 years, we also bring the financial component into that as well. So as a Miami student, you don't have to worry about tuition increasing during your time with us. And some more technicalities with that tuition promise. And then outcomes. So Miami, you are well prepared for that next step after graduation, whether that is continuing on into a graduate or professional level program or starting your first career. Companies and institutions across the world really would like to either admit Miami graduates to their programs or to have Miami students within their programs and their workplaces as well. So our Career Center for Exploration and Success does an amazing job in helping students get matched with various professional experiences so that you can really decide what that next step is going to be after graduation. And here is my contact information. So if you do have any questions about information that I just presented on or would like to know more about a specific program, please do not hesitate to reach out. Do want to mention, last thing before I get kicked off for time, that if you register for one of our virtual open houses, we are granting fee waivers for those students who sign up. So if you have any questions about how to do that, please go ahead, shoot me an email, and I will get you that information. But thank you all and have a great night.
Thank you. Just a reminder to keep sending in Q&A questions, and next we'll be hearing from the University of Alabama at Birmingham.
Hey everyone, my name is Kristen Russell and I am a regional admissions counselor for UAB based in Nashville, Tennessee. And any questions that you have about UAB, I will serve as your point of contact. UAB is an urban campus located in the heart of downtown Birmingham. And it's a city that is going through a lot of growth, revitalization, and it's a really exciting time to be in Birmingham. The campus spreads out over 100 city blocks, but the undergraduate portion is only 19 city blocks. We are a mid-sized institution with just over 22,500 students total and a little under 14,000 undergraduates. UAB offers many experiential learning opportunities for our students. We are a top-tier research institution. More than half of our undergraduate students participate in research every year, and students can start participating in research as a freshman student. We have 5 hospitals located on campus, including a children's hospital, level 1 trauma hospital, and a VA hospital. And our UAB hospital is actually the 3rd largest public hospital in the country. UAB is known for our health sciences, but we do have other incredible programs as well. I'm going to cover some of those briefly tonight, but if there's anything that I do not cover and you have questions about, please feel free to contact me. In our College of Arts and Sciences, we offer several joint School of Medicine programs, including our newest major, cancer biology. Also, musical theater and digital forensics are located there. Our Collat School of Business offers several programs, including a unique one of industrial distribution with a concentration in medical equipment and supplies. Our School of Education includes our kinesiology program, and if you're looking to teach, your EdTPA will transfer to Tennessee. We offer 6 engineering programs, including biomedical, which is our most popular, civil, electrical, materials, mechanical, and our new one, which is engineering design. Our School of Public Health focuses on awareness and prevention, and it's a popular program for our pre-med students. Our School of Health Professions offers healthcare management and biomedical sciences. And then our School of Nursing is actually ranked top 15 in the country currently, and we opened a new clinical simulation space in 2018. UAB does have an honors college, and we have a couple different options for you to choose from. In the green portion on the screen, you'll see our personalized path. This is for students who really want to have a lot of say in the curriculum that they are taking for their honors program. But we also have 3 specialized programs in the specialized path. Those include global and community leadership, science and technology, and university honors. You can learn more about each of these on the Honors College website. And if you have questions about which one might be the best for you, just let me know. Here's some pictures of student involvement on campus. These were taken pre-COVID, but we study abroad to all continents. We have 18 Division I athletics teams. We have Greek life, student government, service organizations, and more. Our application always will open up August 1st of your senior year. And if you're interested in applying for fall 2021, our application's already available. You can apply through the Common App, or you can apply through our website directly. We need a $40 application fee and an official transcript. UAB is now test optional, so when you apply, you have the option to apply with or without test scores. The files will be reviewed depending upon which option the student chooses, and if you have questions about which is best, please contact me individually and we'll talk about that. The scholarships shown in the chart on the screen, these are merit-based scholarships, and a student that chooses to submit test scores will use this chart. For students who apply test optional, our merit-based scholarships are going to be based on your high school GPA and then the strength of your curriculum as it relates to the university's requirements. So again, any questions on this, please reach out and we'll talk individually. We do offer hundreds of additional scholarships as well. A student will want to submit the general scholarship application through Be Smart by February 1st to be considered for these. Some of the scholarships through here can stack with an academic scholarship and some of those will not. It's really dependent upon the amount of the scholarship. UAB is also now on RaiseMe, and the direct link is listed for us on the screen. The amount of money that you can earn through RaiseMe for scholarships, it is stackable if you receive an academic scholarship. Currently, we are offering on-campus visits again. These are limited in size, so if there's a date that works for you to come to campus, I do encourage you to sign up for that early. And we are still offering virtual visits as well. So you can go to the visit website. That is where all of our academic department representatives are still meeting with students, and then also the Honors College. Also, we have a UAB night, a virtual UAB night coming up next Tuesday, October 20th. For Tennessee students. So if you want to learn more, that's a great event too. If you have any questions, my contact information is on the screen, and feel free to contact me directly. Also, if you would like to sign up an individual appointment with me, please visit the Calendly link listed. But thank you for your time and to take the time to learn about UAB, and go Blazers.
Thank you. Next, we'll be hearing from Spelman College.
Perfect. So good evening, everyone. My name is Nayada Schuler, and I am an Assistant Director of Admissions at Spelman College, as well as the Admissions Counselor for students from the state of Tennessee. So Spelman College is a historically Black college and a global leader in the education of women of African descent. Along with our recognition as a top women's college, we are also recognized among the nation's top liberal arts colleges and by U.S. News and World Report as the #1 HBCU in the nation for 14 years consecutively. Spelman is located in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and about 5 minutes away from downtown Atlanta, a city with Southern charm, filled with rich history, a vibrant arts and culture scene, and an international business footprint. As part of the Atlanta University Center, affectionately known as the AUC is the world's oldest and largest association of historically Black colleges and universities, marking 90 years of excellence in higher education. So the student body at Spelman is comprised of 2,100 students from 42 states and 18 foreign countries. And as a small campus community, students enjoy an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio, as well as an average class size of 23. So in terms of Spelman academics, Spelman offers 34 majors and minors and many more avenues of study through our ARCH partnership, and that is the Atlanta Regional Council of Higher Education. We offer intellectually challenging academic programs in the arts, humanities, mathematics, and the sciences. And our top 5 majors for our most recent incoming students includes biology, English, psychology, and political science, as well as economics. In addition to our ARCH program, we also have opportunities for students to cross-register and take classes both at Morehouse College and at Clark Atlanta University. Home to more than 85 active clubs and organizations representing everything from professional and cultural interests to spiritual development, volunteer services, Spelman students receive a plethora of opportunities to meet new people and develop their interests or talents. Additionally, students may participate in a wide range of activities through Clark Atlanta University and Morehouse College as well. A little about our admissions process. At Spelman College, we take a holistic approach to the admissions review process, and therefore we do not have a minimum GPA or minimum test scores for automatic admission consideration. However, every year we do provide our average admitted student profile to guide our applicants. So for this fall, the average admitted student profile was a 3.77 weighted GPA. The average SAT was an 1182, and then the average ACT was a 24 composite score. So in order for students to be considered for admission, we do require that students submit the Common Application. We administer all applications exclusively through the Common App. And then when we are reviewing students for potential admission to Spelman, we take a look at strong academic performance, leadership involvement in community service, work experience, personal interests, letters of recommendation, and a strong and concise essay. Spelman College has also implemented a test optional policy for this application cycle. Therefore, new first-time students applying for the 2021 enrollment terms, whether it's spring or fall, are not required to submit standardized test scores for admissions consideration as well as merit scholarship consideration. In terms of application details and deadlines, we have 4 application plans for new first-time students and 2 application plans for prospective transfer students. Our early decision plan has a deadline of November 1st, early action November 15th, regular decision February 1st, and our spring enrollment term for new first-time students with a deadline of November 1st. For transfer students, the fall enrollment term, the deadline for that term is April 1st, and the spring enrollment term deadline is November 1st as well. All of these deadlines are submission deadlines. So if you're applying to Spelman through early action, then you must submit all of the required credentials by November 15th in order to be considered as well. So tuition fees, room and board, and scholarships. At Spelman College, we do not have in-state versus out-of-state tuition fees. So all students pay the same amount prior to any financial aid being considered. Additionally, your application to Spelman for admissions consideration is an application for a potential merit-based scholarship. So we do not have a separate scholarship application. Our scholarships range from $50 to our full ride scholarships, and we award about 120 merit scholarships per year. Our merit scholarship consideration profile starts at a minimum of a 3.8 weighted GPA, and we take into consideration the whole student to make our decision about merit scholarships. So this brings me to the end. I do want to reiterate that my name is Ms. Nayada Schuler, and I serve as an Assistant Director of Admissions at Spelman, as well as the admissions counselor specifically for students from the state of Tennessee. I invite you to contact me via email and also connect with the Office of Admissions on social media at Spelman Admis on Instagram and Twitter, and then Spelman Admissions on Facebook. Thank you and have a great evening.
Thank you. Lastly, we'll be hearing from Virginia Tech.
Thank you. Perfect. All right. Well, welcome everybody. My name is Jasmine Montano Aguilar, and I am one of the admissions counselors here at Virginia Tech. Today, I'm going to tell you just a little bit more about Virginia Tech and what opportunities we have to offer. So Virginia Tech is located in Blacksburg, Virginia, known as a gem of Southwest Virginia, and it's described as welcoming, safe, and connected. Our Blacksburg campus is also described as a true college town. Here, our students can enjoy outdoor activities such as biking, hiking, tubing, and fishing, just to name a few. However, if you're not an outdoors person, don't worry, there are stuff for you. We do have over 900 student organizations that you can become part of, anything from fraternity and sorority life, all the way up to cultural organizations, and so on. Virginia Tech was originally founded as an all-male military institute back in 1872. However, today we are one of 6 senior military academies and only one of 2 public institutions that have a Corps of Cadet. Our students are not all required to become cadets. However, if you are interested in enlisting into the military after graduation, or you're just looking to gain some skills within leadership or discipline to use at your first job, you can join the Corps of Cadet through our 2 different tracks, one of them being the military track with commitment to the military, and the other one being the citizen leader track that has no commitment to the military. One of the main features of Virginia Tech that you will not see at other schools is our commitment to our service and to each other as a community. Our motto, Ut Prosum, that I may serve, says it all. We dedicate our research, teaching, and co-curricular activities to the enhancement of the human condition. And when I say the human condition, that includes people from all walks of life. We are fortunate enough that we are a global land-grant university serving the world. And the spirit of Ut Prosum lives within our commitment of inclusion, diversity within inclusivity. We do have 6 cultural centers that will help support and encourage all of our students that might come from marginalized, underrepresented, or underserved areas, where we make sure that they are being successful here at Virginia Tech. As you can see, we are considered a fairly large research public institution, having a little over 36,000 students altogether. However, your student to faculty ratio is still 14:1. Varies within different colleges that we have, but it's usually around 14:1. If not, it goes all the way up to 18:1. Within this, some of our top majors that we have are general engineering, business, biology, architecture, and psychology, just to name a few. And then going into the majors that we do have a total of 9 colleges, a graduate school. We also have a School of Medicine and a College of Veterinary Medicine. Within all of these colleges and schools that we have to offer, we have over 110 plus majors that you can look and go into. If, let's say, that you don't know exactly what major you want to do, that's perfectly fine. We have a spot right for you. One way that you can do that is through university studies, which is our overall general undeclared, undecided major. That tends to be a little bit more competitive. And the major usually that I've advised students to go into is the undeclared, undecided within the colleges that we have here. Meaning that if you've always wanted to be an engineer, but you just don't know yet exactly what engineering program you want to do or what concentration you want to go into, that is perfectly fine. You can go ahead and apply to Virginia Tech as an undeclared, undecided in the College of Engineering and get accepted that way as well. Again, every of the 9 colleges that we have to offer has an undecided, undeclared route if you know that you want to be in their college. Now, how to apply. This year specifically, we have 2 ways of applying. It's one through the coalition application and the other one through the Common App. Doesn't matter which one you choose, just do the one that you feel more comfortable with and just submit it on time as well. Now, going into how we review the application, we do more of a holistic review, and there's the academic portion and then also the personal portion. Going into a little bit of the academic portion, Virginia Tech does not require for you to submit an official transcript or official test scores. What we will ask you to do is submit your self-reported academic record. Within your self-reported academic record, when we look at your transcripts, we look at the rigor of your course load. Have you taken APs, IBs, or dual enrollment? And if you have you been successful in them? This year specifically, we are going test optional for those seniors that are looking to apply to Virginia Tech. However, if you have taken a test, either the SAT or the ACT, and you want to submit it for us to take it into account within your admissions process, we definitely can accept it. And that is also submitted through the self-reported academic record. We don't accept any letters of recommendation or any resumes. However, we do look at your extracurricular activities, so please make sure that you do not miss the section of adding all your leadership and extracurricular activities. And then more of the personal side. We do have 4 supplemental essay questions. You actually don't have to complete the common application essay or the coalition essay, just these 4 UT-PROSM essay questions. They are short answers. They give you about 120 word limit that you can answer to all of them. And then lastly, our deadlines. We do have 3 deadlines that we promote for our freshman students. That's early decision, early action, and regular decision. The one I always tell students and recommend students to apply for the best opportunity is early action, which is December 1st.
Thank you. So we have a few extra minutes, and I just want to remind everyone, if you have a Q&A question, send it in now, and I'll invite all of our reps to come back on to do a Q&A session quickly. I'll just ask everyone to please share your favorite event that takes place on your campus, and we can just go in the same order that you presented it. Everyone can take about 30 seconds to respond. You guys can go ahead.
Sure. My favorite event on campus is probably our week of welcome. That's the first week that freshmen and all students come back to campus. During that week of welcome, we have all kinds of fun activities for students to participate in. But one of my favorites in particular is our service plunge. So that's one day during the week of welcome that our freshmen in particular get to go out and serve the community doing different nonprofit works, different nonprofit groups and things like that. So it's just a really great introduction to college life. It's a great introduction to our community as well.
It's really hard for me to just talk about one event about Mississippi State, but I think my favorite event is something called Bulldog Bash. It's the largest free outdoor concert in the state of Mississippi. And we've had a lot of major artists come through to perform. I know we've had Jason Mraz, Third Eye Blind, Gavin DeGraw. Those are just a few to name. But it's really fun because not only do students attend Bulldog Bash, but alumni will come back to town for it. And sometimes students have friends from other schools who will come to town for it. So it's a lot of fun and it's a great way to connect.
And I will say for Spelman College, one of my favorite events or traditions is the March Through the Arch tradition. So there is, and I'll try to explain it very quickly, but there's an arch on campus in the center of our oval. So it's a big green space on campus. And students are not permitted to walk under that arch or through the arch until they are seniors. So you will find that faculty, staff, and students are walking around and taking the long way around the arch. And then senior year is when our seniors walk through that arch and they're cheered on by alumni, faculty, and staff. So that's one of my favorites.
My favorite campus event that Miami does is our Welcome Week. And it kind of, when we're not having a giant pandemic and social distancing and everything, but it's a great way for all of our students to come together, come back to campus for our returning students, and then for our new students to kind of really see what there is to get involved with on campus. So the big event is a giant activities fair where every single student organization has a mini stand on one of our main quads. So it's a great way to get some free snacks, some free t-shirts, some pens, but also free Miami gear as well. But it is a really amazing way to just see the community come together and all celebrate and welcome in our new students.
One of our, I guess, the most unique tradition at UAB is our Gurney Derby that's held every homecoming. And since we are known for health sciences, teams of students will dress up a passenger on the gurney and decorate the gurney, and then they race them up and down 13th Avenue.
And then I would say one of the biggest events that we have and one of the most memorable ones is actually called the Big Event. And what it is, it's just a big event where faculty, staff, and students get together and do community service in the Blacksburg area. So we know we take up a lot of the area in Blacksburg, but we also want to give up and give back to our residents and our community here. So that really does show the motto of UPROSM, what our students really love to come here to Virginia Tech.
Awesome. Thank you all for sharing, and thank you everyone for joining us. I'll just close with, when you go to close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. Also, this was just one of many sessions being hosted, so be sure to check out the full sign up for additional sessions. And in about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other session recordings at that same website where you registered. So thanks again. Bye, everyone.